Tower. So please give a very warm welcome to Talah Ahmed.
You know, it's been a heartbreaking week. I don't remember another week in my life that I've been as depressed as I have been this week. But also, it's been an incredible time because we also have a lot to be hopeful about. For a start, too long we've been told the working classes don't matter, young people don't matter because they don't turn out to vote. And we have seen what a turnout it's been and what a turnaround in British politics it's been. And who knew only a week or so ago that today we could stand here and we could almost feel the trauma of losing by our Prime Minister, who seemed so steely and so bloody. I didn't know when we began to celebrate bloodiness as a British values. But British people have spoken and says, we don't want a bloody hard woman, we don't want a bloody difficult woman. We want a fair and just Prime Minister, one that would speak for everyone. You know, the fire at Grenfell Tower may be the most naked exposure of the social inequalities that exist in our country. But it's not the worst. The housing issues you talk about, I see it every day. I'm a lawyer by profession and I do a lot of pro bono work, and I see it every day. People coming to me who's been dumped into substandard housing. You know, one gentleman one day turned to me and said, you know, he's been pleading with his council to remove him from that house because the ceiling was going to collapse and they did not believe him. He fought and fought, they did not believe him. And one evening the house ceiling in the kitchen collapsed, injuring his wife and one of his children. And it's a story that you hear across the country every day. So Grenfell Tower fire ignited that debate, that quest in us that we are not going to stop until justice is done. But we must also stand firm. You know, many millions of pounds will be invested in many other towers, some will come down. And what we don't want is that these being used as an opportunity to further segregate our communities along their means to pay. And I want to finish with this. We at the Muslim Council of Britain are often at the receiving end of hatred, xenophobia, and all kind of stigmatization. Sometimes through government policies, sometimes by the media, sometimes by the fascist right-wing extremists. But never before in my life I have seen people of my country, this country, coming out in scores, in hundreds of thousands, and showing their love for unity, for togetherness, for social justice. So like everyone, like all the speakers before me, I would plead with you. Our journey has just begun. And for the first time in my lifetime, there is hope that we may see a government, a politics that is based on justice, that is genuinely for the many. And if we don't keep the energy, if we don't keep that optimism, if we don't seize on that hope, and if we don't redouble our effort and unite and show solidarity, the risk is that it may not be long before our voices, get hidden again, covered again, taken over by others. So let's grieve for the people of Grenfell Tower. Let's show solidarity. But most important of all, let us continue our fight to build a fairer society. Thank you very much.